It's the start of game day number 16 in my APBA Baseball Great Teams of the Past, season number 5, and that means after today, the season is half done. 32-game schedule. If you're new here, we've been playing APBA Baseball Great Teams of the Past era by era. Season 5 features teams from the 1960s. And today on the tabletop, we have the 1969 Minnesota Twins visiting the 1962 Los Angeles Dodgers. And as you look at the standings, the Twins are a game out of first place. They come in today with a 9-6 record, one game back of the 61 Yankees, tied with the 1967 Cardinals. The Dodgers tied for fourth place with a 7-8 record, but things have been a bit upside down here so far in week number 4. The Dodgers have taken 2 out of 3 from the Twins as they wrap up their 4-game series here. Twins were playing great. Dodgers have put a stop to it, at least in the first 3 games of this series. When last we were on YouTube, the Yankees had dropped out of first place for the first time all season. Well, since then, they have beaten the Cardinals twice, and the Twins have not been able to keep up. So the Yankees back on top with a 10-5 record, Cardinals and Twins a game back. So Twins need this one to either stay a game back or pull back into a tie for first if the Cardinals can win the finale of their series against the Yankees. So Giants have taken 2 of 3 from the Red Sox. Tigers have taken 2 of 3 from the Mets toward the bottom half of the standings. 69 Twins, they won 97 games. They came in first place in the American League West, but lost the American League Championship Series to Baltimore. 62 Dodgers, they won 102 games and finished second in the National League behind the San Francisco Giants. Mentioned the Twins, 9-6. They had gotten up to first place, but since then they have lost 3 of 4. 62 Dodgers, they've won 2 of 3 in this series, but before that they had been swept in a 4-game series to the St. Louis Cardinals. Twins are killing the ball. Their offense has been just incredible compared to what we have seen through year by year through the great teams of the past. Twins are hitting .298 as a team. That puts them at number 1 in the league by about 20 points. They're averaging 6.3 runs per game, a full run, better than anybody else. They've hit 16 home runs, ranking them 4th in the league. Pitching's just been okay, though. 4.27 earned run average ranks them 5th out of 8 teams. For the Dodgers, their offense has been toward the bottom. .227 team average ranks them 7th. 3.1 runs per game ranks them 8th. It's last. And 11 home runs has them tied for 6th. Pitching's been good, though. 3.86 team ERA ranks them 3rd out of 8 teams. This is actually the 5th game of the season. Though this is the end of this 4-game series. This will be the 5th meeting between the Dodgers and Twins, and the overall series is tied at 2 apiece. Way back in the very first game of the season, when teams were playing single games, the Twins beat the Dodgers 7-2. Here in this series, Dodgers won Game 1 9-5. Behind 3 hit games by Maury Wills and Ron Fairley. In Game 2, Minnesota won that one 7-0. Jim Cott pitched 7 1/3 perfect innings, finally giving up a hit. He improved to 4-0. He's the only pitcher in the league 4-0. Somebody else has a chance to match that here in the last week. Gary Bell of Boston in one of the other games. But right now, Cott, the only starting pitcher 4-0 after 4 starts. Harmon Killebrew also hit a 2-run homer in second game of this series. Game 3, Dodgers took that one 6-4. They went up 6-0 behind the efforts of Tommy Davis, who had a 2-run homer, an RBI single, and an RBI triple. And then the Twins scored 4 late runs, but not enough. Dodgers won that one 6-4. So come back with Game 4 today. Twins need this one. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups first for the visiting Minnesota Twins. Leading off and playing center field, Ted Eulander. At first base, it is Rod Carew. At second base, it's Rod Carew. In right field, Tony Oliva. Third base, hitting cleanup, Harmon Killebrew. First baseman is Rich Reese. Shortstop is Leo Cardenas. In left field, it's Cesar Tovar. The catcher is Johnny Roseboro. And the starting pitcher for the Twins, Jim Perry, a 20-game winner in 1969, 20-6, a 2.82 ERA. He is the Twins' highest-rated starting pitcher. So far this season, Perry, 3 starts, a 1-1 record, a 3.51 earned run average. His last start against the Giants was not a good one. Took the loss, went 7 2/3 innings, gave up 9 hits and 8 runs. Here's the lineup of the Dodgers. Leading off and playing shortstop, it's Maury Wills. Second baseman is Jim Gilliam. Center fielder, Willie Davis. In left field, Tommy Davis. First baseman's Ron Fairley. In right field, it's Frank Howard. In catcher, it's Johnny Roseborough, and that's right, Johnny Roseborough, starting catcher for both of these teams. Third baseman is Darryl Spencer, and for the Dodgers, we get to see Sandy Koufax today, the great Sandy Koufax, 14-7, a 2.54 ERA in 1962. And though so far this season, Koufax has not pitched very well. 3 starts, a 1-2 record, a 4.38 earned run average. Last start against the Cardinals, took the loss, 7 innings, gave up 10 hits and 5 runs. So Koufax and Perry both with ratings of 14, and we will see which one has the better of it here today. So Twins at Dodgers from Dodger Stadium. Game day number 16, the finale of their 4-game series. Let's play ball. Ted Uhlaender will lead off for the Twins. And we mentioned that the Twins hitting .298 as a team. Uhlaender has been their worst hitter with a .224 average, which is really not bad considering most teams have multiple players hitting in the 100s, including the Dodgers. So the fact that Twins have nobody hitting the 100s, pretty good for what we've seen here in these leagues. So Uhlaender, .224 average, no home runs, 4 RBIs. Here's Koufax's pitch. 14-30. He lifts a fly ball to left. No problem for Tommy Davis to make the catch. And the first out is made. Here comes Rod Carew. Carew's been killing it. He's hitting .385. Best on the team. Ranks 4th in the league. 1 home run. 7 runs batted in. Team best 7 stolen bases. Carew, the 51, is an 8. 14, but Carew -8 against lefties. So 22 on an 8 is going to be another fly ball into left. And Tommy Davis has to back up to the warning track, but he does make the catch for the second out. There's Tony Oliva. He is hitting 5th in the league, just a few ticks behind Carew. Oliva's hitting .381, 2 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Koufax's pitch. 45-14, he walks Oliva, and the Twins have a 2-out base runner. For Harmon Killebrew is hitting .290. He has hit 7 home runs in 15 games, and that ties him for the league lead. He's also 1st in the league with 23 runs batted in. So Killebrew, 2 outs, runner on first. 26 is a 14, and Koufax issues his second straight walk. Didn't want to give Killebrew anything good to hit. Now he has put a runner into scoring position with 2 outs. Rich Reese is the hitter. Reese is hitting .323, 2 home runs, 13 runs batted in. So can Reese come through here in the top of the first? Just might. 22 is a 0. He will roll in his second column. 16 homers in 1969. Twins are going to take an early lead here, it looks like. 45 is a 6. No modifiers on Koufax, so Reese blasts one into the right center field gap. Tony Oliva will score easily from second base. They're going to try to send Harmon Killebrew home all the way from first base, but Killebrew is slow, and Killebrew will get thrown out at the plate. Howard throws it in to Wills, who relays it home to Roseborough. Killebrew is tagged out for the final out. So Reese drives in one. They can't get second one. Killebrew thrown out at the plate. It ends the top of the first, but after 2 walks and the hit by Reese, 1-0 Twins. Here come the Dodgers in the bottom of the first. Maury Wills to lead things off. Wills is second on the team with a .303 average, 1 home run, 6 RBI. first on the team with 8 stolen bases. 24 is a 29. Hit back to the pitcher. Perry fields it, throws over to first. 1 out. Here's Jim Gilliams. Gilliams batting .268, no home runs, 5 runs batted in. 24 is a 31, fly ball to center fielder. Ted Eulander has it, 2 outs. Willie Davis is hitting a team worst 148, tied for the team worst 148, 2 home runs, 10 runs batted in. 42 is a 13. Perry strikes out Davis. 1-2-3 inning for Jim Perry. We go to the second. Leo Cardenas leads off for the Twins. He is hitting .246, 1 home run, 5 runs batted in. 44 is a 7. Cardenas slaps one into left field. It's in for a base hit. Leadoff runner aboard for Minnesota. Here is Cesar Tovar. .276 average, no home runs, 2 runs batted in. 31's a 9. 14, he's +2 against lefties, so 12 on the 9. And actually took it from a hit to an out by reducing Koufax's number. It's a fly ball to right, caught by Frank Howard for the first out. Johnny Roseboro, the Twins Roseboro, sitting .298, no home runs, 9 runs batted in. 42's a 38. Cardenas takes off, and he steals second base. He's in there safely. So a runner on second with 1 out. Roseboro, 31's a 9. 14. Roseboro, -14 against lefties. Maybe should have done some platoon work here today. But so that 14 becomes a 28. 28 on a 9 is going to be popped up middle infield, caught by Jim Gilliam for the second out. It's 2 outs, runner on second for the pitcher, Jim Perry. Perry 0 for 8 at the plate so far this season. 32's a 26. He makes contact, but it is just a routine fly ball to center field. Willie Davis has it for the third out. Twins still lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Tommy Davis starts things off for the Dodgers, batting .237, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. 4 of those runs batted in have come in this series. 44 is a 7, and Tommy Davis has the Dodgers' first hit of the day. It's a single into left. Here's Ron Fairley. Fairley, the Dodgers' top hitter, batting .333. He's got 1 home run, 4 runs batted in. And that looked like it was going to be on top. The dice are going to be on top of each other. We'd re-roll, but that falls off to a 44. Might be something good. Perry's a 14. Against a righty, Fairley is +1, drops to a 13. 13 on an 8. If it was a 14, it would have been an out. Because it's a 13, it's a base hit. Fairley puts one up in the middle of center field. Tommy Davis stops at second. Dodgers might have something going on here. Nobody out, 2 runners on. Frank Howard steps to the plate. Howard's batting .283, 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in. Pitch to Howard. 65's a 35. Pops it up. Foul territory behind the plate. Roseboro has it for the first out. And now here's the Dodgers' Roseboro. He is hitting .148, and in 15 games, no home runs, but no runs batted in either. He's got a runner in scoring position here, so can he come through? He just might. 66. He'll roll in his second column. 7 home runs in 1962. 64 is a 5. Let's just check here. Perry's a 14. 14 on the 5. No change. Roseboro drills one just over the first base bag. It's fair. It goes down the right field line. Oliva has to run after it. Tommy Davis will score. Ron Fairley will score. Johnny Roseboro will motor his way around to third base. He is safe. That's a 2-run triple for Johnny Roseboro. His first 2 runs batted in of the season. 2-1 Dodgers here in the bottom of the second. Chance for more as there's a runner on third with just 1 out. Here's Darryl Spencer. Spencer's batting 180, 1 home run, 5 RBI. 44 is an 8. 14 minus 2, 16 on the 8. It's going to be hit into center field. Is it deep enough to check Eulander? Eulander has a rating of 3. Second roll's a 26. So, is it deep enough to send Roseboro? Roseboro is actually fast. So Roseboro tags Eulander's throw. Not in time. Not see many very fast catchers, but Roseboro here for the Dodgers is one. He slides in safely with the Dodgers' 3rd run of the inning. Sacrifice fly for Spencer. So 2 outs. Nobody on now for Koufax. Koufax 1 hit and 7 at-bats this season. 16-13, Perry strikes out Koufax to end the inning, but the Dodgers score 3. They lead 3-1 after 2. Dodgers looking to win this series. They've won 2 of the first 3. Got the lead here. Going to make it 3-1. Back to the top of the order for the Twins and top of the third. Ted Eulander's 0 for 1. 36 is a 33. Pops it up. Second baseman Gilliam calls for it. He's got it 1 out. There's Rod Carew, 0 for 1 today. 61's a 36. We'll go over to the rare play chart. 62 on a 36. This will involve the center fielder, Willie Davis, who has a rating of 2. Reroll. 21. Carew smashes one deep to center. It's to the wall. Davis makes a leaping grab to rob Rod Carew of a hit. And great play by Davis. 2 down. There's Tony Oliva, who walked his first time up. 35's a 9. 14, but minus 8. These Twins do not hit lefties very well. 22 on the 9. It's just going to be a bouncer to the second baseman, Gilliam. He's got it. Throws over to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Sandy Koufax. Dodgers will go to the top of the order here. In the top of the third is Maury Wills, who's 0 for 1. 53 is a 20. Ground ball to the second baseman, Rod Carew, and he boots it. Wills is aboard on the error. Jim Gilliam's 0 for 1. And he'll get with something here. That 11, he'll roll in his second column. 4 home runs in 1962. 42's a 6. No modifier for Perry. Gilliam puts one into right field down the line. Oliva runs after it. Maury Wills is fast. He flies around the bases. He will score all the way from first base. Jim Gilliam has an RBI double, and it's now 4-1 Dodgers. Gilliam 6th run batted in of the season. Still nobody out. Jim Perry laboring here through the 2nd and 3rd innings. Willie Davis struck out his first time up. 54 is a 32. Hit to right. Deep right. It's going to be catchable. Gilliam may have a chance to go from 2nd to 3rd. So let's see. Leave as a 2. Second roll's a 51. And deep to right, Gilliam tags. Oliva makes the catch at the warning track. Gilliam scampers from 2nd to 3rd. He advances on the flyout. So a runner on 3rd with a 1 out for Tommy Davis. Going to bring home the Dodgers' 5th run. 32's a 26. We should say that the down 4-1 Twins have the infield in. 32 is a 26, and that will come into play here. This will involve the second baseman, Carew, who has a rating of 8. Second roll is a 62. That's probably not going to go well. And actually, ground ball to Carew. Gilliam comes home, but Carew's throw beats him there. Gilliam turns back, tries to get back to 3rd, throw to Killebrew in time to get Gilliam. Davis with a heads-up play. He'll make it to second base on the play. Fielder's choice. Gilliam's out at 3rd, 4-2-5. Tommy Davis goes to second base on the throw. All right, so 2 outs now. Runner on 2nd. Here's Ron Fairley, singled his first time up. 23 is a 26. Fly ball to center field. Eulander has it. That'll end the inning, but Dodgers add a run, and it's now 4-1 after 3. Twins came in averaging 6.3 runs per game. They're going to need all of them here today. The Dodgers already have 4. Killebrew leads off 4th. He walked his first time up. 31's a 14. Koufax walks him again. Not giving the league's home run leader anything to hit so far. Rich Reese came through with an RBI double in the first inning. This time, though, 52's a 27. This will involve the third baseman, Darryl Spencer, who's got a rating of 3. Second roll's a 42. So, double play ball, ground ball to Spencer, but he bobbles it. No play at second. He throws across a diamond, beats Reese by a step. So, they don't get the double play, but they do get an out. And Killebrew advances to second base. 1 out now. Here's Leo Cardenas. He singled his first time up. 45 is a 14. First base is open. Koufax walks Cardenas. Bring up Cesar Tovar, who is 0 for 1. Just 2 runs batted in this season. He's got Killebrew there on second base, though. 31's a 9. Koufax is a 14. Tovar's +2. 12 on a 9. And for the second time, that turns a hit into an out. And this will involve Spencer again, who has the rating of 3. Second rolls a 62. So ground ball to Spencer. Goes to second. Gilliam makes the turn on to first. Tovar is fast enough to beat it out. So fielder's choice to get 1 batter out. Killebrew does go to third. Tovar's safe at first. So runners at the corners with 2 outs. Johnny Roseborough, who's 0 for 1 today. 15's an 8. 14 minus 14. 28 is an 8, and that is not going to do anything good for the Twins. That's just going to be a fly ball to right, caught by Frank Howard for the final out. I have a feeling that most of the Twins' success this season has come against right-handed pitchers because some of their guys do not hit lefties. Bottom 4 for the Dodgers. Frank Howard to lead things off. He's 0 for 1. 41's a 24. Get to the shortstop. Leo Cardenas has it. Throws to first. 1 out. Johnny Roseboro came through with a 2-run triple. Scored the Dodgers' first 2 runs in the second inning. 51's a 9. Harry is 14-0. 14 on the 9. Another base hit for Johnny Roseboro. He's 2 for 2 today. Dodgers have a runner on with 1 out. There's Darrell Spencer, who had a sacrifice fly in the second. 61's a 24, which means ground ball to Cardenas, flips it to Carew, on to Reese, double play. So the Twins get out of the 4th without giving up anything else. Still 4-1 Dodgers. Jim Perry will lead off the top of the 5th. He is 0 for 1. Still looking for his first hit of the season. Won't get it here. Koufax strikes out Perry. There's Ted Eulander, 0 for 2. 53 is a 17. This is hit to right. Frank Howard has a rating of 1. Outfield 1. Second row is a 36. So Eulander puts one into right. It'll fall in for a base hit. And Frank Howard can't handle the hop. It bounces off of him. Eulander is speedy. He takes advantage. He goes to second. So it'll be a single and an E9. Twins start the 5th with a runner in scoring position. Their 2 best hitters coming up, Carew and Oliva. Carew is 0 for 2. Minted today hitting .385. 31's an 8. Kovacs 14. Carew -8 against lefties. 22 on the 8. 26. 1 out. Popped up left side, taken by the third baseman, Darrell Spencer, and he's got it for the second out. Tony Oliva come through. He came in today hitting .381, ranked 5th in the league. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Koufax's pitch, 44 is a 7. And let's see, 14 minus 8, 22. Nope, that's Oliva puts one into right field. Ted Eulander will score from second for 2 Dodgers. So Oliva with his 19th run batted in of the season, second on the team behind Harmon Killebrew. And here is Harmon Killebrew. We're on first, 2 out. Killebrew has walked twice. And Koufax, for whatever reason, does not want to give Killebrew anything to hit, even though there's a runner on first. Killebrew walks and puts runners on first and second. Here's Rich Reese. He had an RBI double back in the first. He's 1 for 2 today. 25's an 8. 14 plus 2 drops it to a 12. What will that do here? 12 on an 8 with runners on first and second. This time it works out for the Twins' favors. Takes it from an out to a hit. Tony Oliva will score from second. Harmon Killebrew will go from first to third. And it's now 4-3 Dodgers. RBI singles by Oliva and Reese. Reese has his second RBI of the day. Now runners on first and third with 2 outs for Leo Cardenas, who has reached base twice, single and a walk. Can he tie it up here? Probably not. 12's a 25, so bouncer to the second baseman, Gilliam. He throws to first to get the third out, but Twins scored twice, and they came in trailing 4-1. It's now 4-3 going to the bottom of the fifth. Imperial faced Sandy Koufax. Koufax struck out his first time up. 52 is a 13. Perry strikes out Koufax again. There's Maury Wills, who is 0 for 2, did reach base on an error. 51's an 11. Wills puts one up the middle. It's through for a base hit. And then Gilliam takes ball 1. Wills takes off. He steals second. That is his 9th stolen base of the season. Runner on second. 1 out for Gilliam, who is 1 for 2. RBI double in the third inning. 43 is a 29. Ground ball right side, taken by the first baseman. Reese flips it to Perry, covering first. They get the out. Wills goes from second to third. So 2 outs. Runner on third for Willie Davis. Davis, team best 10 runs batted in so far this season, but came in hitting just 148. He is 0 for 2 today. Maybe 55. It's an 8. 14 plus 1, so 13 on the 8 with a runner on third. And that is going to be hit to right. Tony Leva's on his horse. He gets there. He makes his catch. He makes the catch to end the inning. Runner stranded on third. On to the 6th inning. Still 4-3 Dodgers. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for the Twins. Cesar Tovar was 0 for 2. 26 is a 27. Bouncer to the third baseman Spencer. He takes it, throws across the diamond. 1 out. Twins Johnny Roseborough is 0 for 2 today. That 22 is a 7, and Johnny Roseborough, the Twins of Roseborough, now has a base hit. Both teams with 6 hits in the game so far. There's Jim Perry. Perry, 0 for 2 today, 0 for 10 on the season. He is going to bunt. Put it in Eulander's hands if he can advance the runner. 16's a 28. It is a good bunt. Koufax picks it up, throws to first. And they get the out, but Roseborough does go to second base. So, runner on second for Ted Eulander, who singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Could he tie it up here? 54 is a 32, and there's a K there. Koufax strikes out Eulander to end the inning. To the bottom of the 6th. 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Dodgers. Tommy Davis. He's 1 for 2 today. And that 11 is going to be a 4. Let's see, 14 minus 5 is a 19. No change there. So Davis, hard ground ball left side right over the third base bag. Killebrew dives, but he can't get to it. It's into the left field corner. Tommy Davis makes his way to second base with a stand-up double. Leadoff double for Davis. Dodgers have another run scoring position. Nobody out for. Here's Ron Fairley, 1 for 2 today. Came in as the team's top hitter, 333 average, 7 hits in 13 at-bats in this series. Might have another one. 22's a 7. And yes, he does. Fairley puts one into right, falls at the feet of Oliva. Tommy Davis will score from second. The Dodgers add another run. It's 5-3. Fairley with his 5th run batted in of the season. Here's Frank Howard, who's 0 for 2. 52's a 27. This will involve the third baseman Killebrew, who has a rating of 344. Ground ball to Killebrew. Bobbles it, picks it up, goes to second. Does get the lead runner, but can't get the double play. They do at least get one. Dodgers' Johnny Rosebro's having a good day. 2-run triple in the second. Singled his last time up. What's he going to do in his third at-bat? Not this time. 34 is a 31, so fly ball to center. Eulander makes the catch for the second out. Darryl Spencer, sacrifice fly, and then followed by an out. So 13's a 14. Perry's got the Z, so ball 1, ball 2. 34 is a 31. Another fly ball to center. No problem for Eulander. That'll end the inning. Made it to the 7th. 5-3 Dodgers. Fairly tacks one on there in the 6th. So Twins staring at a 2-run deficit with 3 more times at the plate. Here's Rod Carew. Tough day so far. 0 for 3 against Koufax. 43 is a 29. Comebacker to the pitcher. Koufax has it. Throws to first. 1 out. Tony Oliva's 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. He had an RBI single in the 5th. 16's a 28. And there's a K. Koufax sends Oliva back to the dugout with the strikeout. Harmon Killebrew, what's he going to do this time? He has gone walk, walk, walk. Will Koufax pitch to him with a 2-run lead? He does. 23 is a 26. Killebrew weakly makes contact. Ground ball right side. Gilliam charges, picks it up, throws to first to end the inning. We've reached the 7th inning stretch. 5-3 Dodgers. Dodgers 6 outs away from winning this series. Won game 1, 9-5. They won game 3, 6-4. They lead 5-3 here as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Koufax to lead things off. Dodgers will have the bullpen up and ready, but they're going to let Koufax go at least one more here. Koufax, 31's a 13. Perry strikes out Koufax for the 3rd time. Maury Wills is 1 for 3. 61's a 39. Rare plate chart. 32 on 39. He looks at a called strike 1. Nothing too rare about that. 21's a 30. He lifts a high fly ball to left, but Cesar Tovar has it for the 2nd out. I'll bring up Jim Gilliam, 1 for 3, an RBI double back in the 3rd inning. 21's a 30. Another fly ball to left, also caught by Tovar. That ends the 7th. 1-2-3 inning for Perry. Go to the 8th. Koufax is Q2, so his fatigue drops him 1. He is now has a rating of 13. See if that comes into play. Facing the Twins, 5, 6, and 7 hitters. With Rich Reese, who's 2 for 3, has driven in 2 runs. 24 is a 13. Koufax strikes out Reese. There's Leo Cardenas, 1 for 2 with a walk. 21's a 30. There's a K. Koufax strikes out Cardenas. And now Cesar Tovar, who is 0 for 3. 46 is a 29. Tovar takes a mighty swing, but puts it just a few feet out in front of the plate. Koufax rushes in, picks it up, throws to first. And another 1-2-3 inning for Sandy Koufax. Twins will be down to the last 3 outs next time they come up. Got to get through the 8th here. Perry, they're going to let him, since giving up those 4 early runs, he's only going to have 1 run in the last 5. They're going to, or yeah, the last 4 actually. They're going to let him pitch the 8th here. They'll be facing the 3, 4, 5 hitters, with Willie Davis, who's 0 for 3. 33 is a 0. He'll roll in his second column, 21 home runs in 1962. 53 is a 6, and he puts one into the right center field gap, and that is going to be a double. Leadoff double for Willie Davis here in the 8th. So, tell you what, 5 runs on 9 hits for the Dodgers. That will do it for Jim Perry after that double. They're going to go to their best reliever to try to keep anything else from happening. And the best reliever for Twins is also the best reliever for the Dodgers. We might see him in the 9th. Ron Peranowski for the Twins, 9 and 10, 2.11 ERA, 31 saves in 1969. He will come in. And let's see, he has a rating of 18, and he's a lefty. So he releases Perry, runner on second, nobody out here in the 8th. Tommy Davis, who is 2 for 3 today, stands in against Peranowski. 35 is an 8. Peranowski is the 18 and left, but Davis is +6, knocks him down to a 12, but this is his first batter, so it's 17. 17 on the 8. And that will be a ground ball right side. Carew has it, only plays to first, and they get the batter, but Willie Davis goes from second to third. So 1 out, another insurance run 90 feet away, and it's Ron Fairley, who is 2 for 3 today, had an RBI single in the 6th. Field in for the Twins. 55's an 8. 18 minus 6, 24 on the 8. The runner on third base, that's not going to matter. Fairley hits a screamer right over Rod Carew's head. He leaps, but he can't get to it. It's into right. It's a base hit. Willie Davis scores. Ron Fairley has his 3rd hit of the day, his 2nd run batted in. 6-3 Dodgers. There's Frank Howard, who's 0 for 3. 23 is 33. Popped up left side. Caught by the third baseman Killebrew for the 2nd out. Here's Johnny Roseboro. 2 for 3. 2-run triple back in the 2nd. He got a 3rd hit today. 65's a 35. Another pop-up, also left side, but this one's caught by the shortstop Cardenas. That'll do it, but the Dodgers do tack on 1 more run, and they lead 6-3 as we go to the 9th. Koufax would be down to a 12. The Dodgers are going to go to the pen, and they are going to bring in Ron Peranowski. So right now the battery for both teams, Peranowski on the mound, Roseboro behind the plate. The Dodgers' Peranowski is rated 14. He's a lefty, which Twins have not been particularly good against. Twins will 3 runs down. They'll be bringing up the 8, 9, and 1 hitters, starting with their Johnny Roseboro, who is 1 for 3 today. Peranowski's pitch. 55 is an 8. 14 minus 14. 28 is an 8. 32. Fly ball to right. Deep, but not deep enough. Frank Howard has it for the first out. I'm going to bring up Paranowski, so the Twins will send up a pinch hitter. Bring up George Mitterwald, who hit 257 in 1969 and is 2 for 4 this season. He is 1 for 2 in this series. So, can he do anything here? Nobody on, 1 out. Just a Mitterwald. 31's a 9. 14, no change. 14 on the 9 is going to be a base hit. Pinch hitter Mitterwald comes through to give the Twins a base runner. He's now got 3 hits in 5 at-bats this season. Ted Uhlaender. All right. I'm tempted to pinch hit for Uhlaender, as he is -12 against lefties. So let's do it. Bob Allison come to the plate. 228 hitter in 1969. And he is 1 for 1 at the plate this season. So 1 out. Runner on first. Allison. Oh, I have to re-roll that red die. And that is a 33, and that is a 5. And Paranowski has an H, which could come into play here. Paranowski's 14 against lefties. Allison is +2, drops it to a 9. Wait, no, sorry, 14 +2 drops it to a 12. Had it been a 14, it would have been a double. Because it became a 12, it's a deep drive to left. It's back. It's deep. It's gone. Bob Allison with the pinch hit home run, and all of a sudden it is a 1-run ball game. 6-5 Dodgers. So, move to go from Koufax to Paranowski, perhaps not paying off as Allison hits the 2-run homer. And now 1 out. Nobody on. Here's Rod Carew. 0 for 4 today. Came in hitting 385. Doesn't hit lefties well, but you're not going to pinch hit for Rod Carew. Another 33 is a 0. He'll roll in his second column. 8 home runs in 1969. 52's a 6. Carew puts one into right center field. Davis and Howard chase after it. Carew pulls into second with a double. The tying run on second base. Just 1 out. Part of Twins order coming up. I am tempted to remove Paranowski for the Dodgers, and we will. I'm going to go to Ed Roebuck. 10-2 record, 3.09 ERA in 1962. 13 rating. Is a right-hander. Well, we should have stuck with the lefty, but Tony Oliva was 1 for 3 today. RBI single back in the 5th. Base hit could tie it up here. 32 is a 26. There's 1 out. Popped up. Left side. Third baseman Spencer has it. 2 away. Twins are down to their last out. It's Harmon Killebrew, the league's top home run hitter, the league's top RBI man. 7 homers, 23 runs batted in the first 15 games this season. Today he has walked 3 times and grounded out. So, Roebucks pitched to Killebrew. 46 is a 13. Roebuck strikes out Killebrew, and that's the ball game. The Dodgers hold on to win this one 6-5. The Dodgers get back to 500. They win the series. They're now 8-8 overall. The Twins fall to 9-7, lose the series. They've now lost 4 of 5 since being in first place not that long ago. So things falling apart for Minnesota, and we still have a few more. The Yankees and Cardinals still need to play to finish up their Week 4 series, but Yankees could have a 2-game lead at the midway point with a win, or the Cardinals can match them. But either way, the Twins not going to be in first and could be a couple games back at the midway point. For the Twins, 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 8 runners left on base. For the Dodgers, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 4 runners left on base. The Dodgers got a 3-hit game from Ron Fairley. Tommy Davis and Johnny Roseboro had 2-hit games. 4 of their 10 hits went for extra bases. A triple by Roseboro, doubles by Gilliam, and both Davises. Fairley and Roseboro both drove in 2 runs. Tommy Davis scored 2 runs. Sandy Koufax, he'll get the win and improve to 2-2 after 4 starts. 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 5 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Ron Peranowski came in, tried to close down in the 9th, couldn't do it. Third of an inning, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. Ed Roebuck did come in and get the final 2 outs for the save, his second of the season. For the Twins, 9 hits. Only Twin with a 2-hit game was Rich Reese. He drove in 2 runs. Bob Allison drove in 2 runs with the pinch hit homer. Doubles by Carew and Reese. Tony Oliva scored 2 runs. Jim Perry will take the loss, and he will fall to 1-2. 7 innings, 9 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 0 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The Twins' Peranowski pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit. So that'll be it from Dodger Stadium. Final score: Dodgers 6, Twins 5. If you're watching this, we'll have at this point played the other 3 games on game day 16. So if you want to see how things have turned out for the rest of the league and what happened in that crucial Yankees-Cardinals game, head over to rogersportsgames.com for all the recap, box scores, stats, and more. And as this is now the end of week number 4, not soon after, I'll have the week 4 recap with the full standings and league leaders. So if you're interested in checking out what's going on with this project, head over to rogersportsgames.com. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and subscribe for more.